All right. Cool. Yep, we're gonna. This is probably the most people that have ever been logged in at one time for Blitz. Oh, good. We're gonna have 6 people too. That's perfect. Any more than that is like icing on the cake. Um, but this number is ideal. So one of the, well, first of all, let me start over a little bit. Fran, G Rider, Lexi, Rudianos, and Huntaku greatly appreciate you all offering up a little bit of time to help me do this playtesting. It means a lot to me and to the game for us to be able to do this. And the reason we're doing it, just sort of as a recap here, is because although I can emulate several people and maybe try to use like different VPNs and stuff, nothing really beats 6 different people, so now 7 different people spread across the country and the world, all trying to use Blitz. So the first thing we're going to test, once everybody's logged in, hopefully you went ahead and downloaded the latest build. You should be able to use Skirmish in this version of the build, so if you can't, that's sort of your inclination. Well, global chat's working, so that's kind of fun. One other thing you can do is if you click somebody's name in global chat, you can add them as a friend. So I'm going to go ahead and add all of you as a friend right now. If you already added, it should say something like you've already been added. And then if you click your friends list, you should see everybody that you just added, and everybody should have a little green dot next to them because they're online right now. Something that I'm pretty proud of with Blitz is that all this was custom coded. So nothing here was like purchased from an asset store. This is all pre-coded from Blitz. You know, and I don't know. There is a text limit. You can try to find that. It just won't send the message if it's too long. But you know, if you try to type too much, it might try it. But it looks like you guys are able to talk, so that's really good. Would you all like mind spamming, like spamming pretty quickly? I kind of want to see what it does. Yeah. So I only see. Okay, I see people's coming through now. It's interesting. I don't see my messages coming through. I might have been timed out actually. So do you all see, Hunter? I see you have a mic. Do you see several people's in here coming through?
Yeah.
Okay. It does look like there's a limit to how much it can process, so that's already a pretty good finding. I noticed that mine, yeah, I noticed I was typing and it wasn't able to process mine as everybody else was doing it, so that's something to keep in mind. It does look like it's pretty good at processing in general. Another thing we can test is try to click somebody and whisper them and see how that works. Like try to whisper a few different people. You can just click them and click whisper. And it should come over in green text. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay. And we don't gotta block one another. I mean, that's just sort of a, you know, I would say not as important as a feature. The other 2 things I haven't put tooltips on yet, but maybe you all can try clicking the little globe icon right above the chat. And if you go back to global chat, you can do a /1 space and try to type something. You actually shouldn't be allowed to do it if you have global chat turned off. And it should also prevent you from seeing any white messages after that. So, like I am sending messages right. Oh, well, sorry, Fran, I just spammed you. If you have global chat turned off, you shouldn't be able to see any of the messages I just sent. You can also turn off whisper chat. So if you click that little whisper button and turn that off, it's the button next to it, and you try to whisper somebody, it basically will not let you. And then in addition to that, if anybody tries to whisper you, it will block that message from coming through while that's disabled. So that's just if like you want your own privacy. So it looks like that was helpful. It looks like for the most part it's working, but there might be some volume nuances there to look into. So I'll write that down right now to try to figure out why that might be happening. It could be something to do with Firebase. I'm not sure. Okay. Make sure that you have a deck built. So if you go to deck builder, you all should have at least one deck built at this point. Decks are linked up to your account. So if you log in and log out of your account and you go log in on a new computer, it is like connected to your account itself. So your deck should follow you. I just fixed that a little while ago. But make sure you have at least one deck. You also see something if a bug pops up. Like I know in Deck Builder there's a bug that if you quickly click the back button, you will get basically a null reference exception down on the bottom left. Does anybody get that? Like if you go to Deck Builder and then you click the back button, you're getting it, Hunter?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so everybody should get that. That's like a known issue. I have to fix something with how some of that selection logic works. But there's nothing broken. It's just sort of like a dummy bug, basically. All right, so if everybody has one deck, we can sort of move into the exciting and kind of nerve-wracking part of this, for me at least, and that is Skirmish. So everybody can go to Skirmish, and it should load all your decks. Now, Skirmish isn't, this window isn't fully set up yet. This is all just placeholder UI. If you notice, it's not as fancy as Deck Builder was. But pick a deck, and then click play, and let's see what happens. Let's see if we can find one another. So I just found somebody. The countdown's starting. Hopefully some of you found somebody else. I'm playing against G-Rider. That's kind of fun. Hunter, are you in a match?
It says find an opponent still.
Okay.
We'll see. I'll let you know.
All right. I'm going to bid 250 against G-Rider here. And let's see if, let's see what G-Rider bid it. I'm going to move first. And again, this is all just placeholder stuff, so I'm going to recruit a bunch of things here. And just drag them onto the board. And G-Rider, you can kind of give me feedback after the fact. You should be seeing several things on the board now in front of the wall. And I'm going to stop my clock at 2:42. And now it's your turn, so you should be able to purchase stuff as well. Still no match found, Hunter?
Yeah.
Hit cancel, try again. Is anybody else searching right now? You can type in Discord chat to let me know. You can go to Dev Talk, and if you are searching for a match, let me know.
To be honest, I just timed out, so I'll try again.
Okay.
Searching.
No match? Okay. Interesting. G-Rider, were you able to... Okay, you all are searching? Interesting. Well, what's funny is that I'm actually playing a match right now against G-Rider. G-Rider, are you able to play right now? You got one match? Fran got a match? Cannot leave... Oh, to leave Whisper, you have to do a /1, then space. Okay, so it looks like some people are finding matches. G-Rider, are you able to buy cards, or is it something not working? You should be able to click recruit on the bottom left, and that'll fill up your card bar at the bottom. Right now it's just, you know, very rough placeholder stuff, but... And then you should be able to drag and drop those cards onto the field. Oh good, you're playing against Lexi, okay. So let me, I'm gonna leave the game. If you leave the game, it'll leave for both players, so... I don't know what's going on with G-Rider, but he's not responding in Discord. So I'm going to try to find a match again. And let's see if we get synced up with somebody else. Well, I found somebody instantly. Somebody different.
That's right. It's me, I think.
I got you this time?
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is interesting. It's stuck at 5. Is it stuck at 5 for you?
Yeah.
Interesting. I need to write that down. So the matchmaking tool we're using is called Pun, and it's basically a some degree open source platform to do matchmaking, but it's known to have a few bugs. So let's leave the game, Hunter. Or I left the game. Did it take you out?
Yeah, it took me out.
Oh, G-Rider's talking on Twitch. Oh, sorry, you guys were in the Twitch chat. Okay, I'll keep both of the chats open. Discord's just a little quicker than the Twitch chat. All right, I'm gonna start another match. Let's try again, Hunter, or anybody really. Try to find an opponent. Okay, it's counting down this time. Who do I find? G-Rider again. All right, so G-Rider this time, drag and drop a card on the front line, like in front of the wall, because somebody else should be able to see that. That's why we do this type of testing, because there's clearly some issues here with how this is going. So you should be able to recruit cards now. I'm moving first. You should see like 3 cards in the front line. Then I'm going to stop my turn. So G-Rider, you try to place cards in the front line too. Yeah, okay, I see 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice, okay. Then you can end your turn by clicking that little button sort of by the timers. Okay, now it's back to my turn. I need to put in a pause between turn switches for sure, because it's sort of hard to see when that happens. So there's a lot to be done yet. I'm going to attack a few of your cards here. I'll recruit a couple more. I ran out of time. So now you should be able to attack with the first couple cards you set down, G-Rider. So you should be able to attack 3 cards left in my front line. You have to attack with either one of your 3 birds, though. You just kind of click them and then click the other one. Were you unable to attack? Okay, click card 32. Oh, you just ended your turn. Click, here, I'm going to put a few up here. Let's see what happens. I'm going to stop my turn. You click one of your cards and then click one of my cards. What happens? You get an error? Oh, you're able to do it. Was that not letting you do that the first time? Huh. Interesting. Are you not able to get into a match, Hunter?
Yeah, does it back you out like after a while of when you're loading to find an opponent screen?
It should. Let me ask this question. Make sure everybody's using Discord, because I can't manage 2 chats at once. If you're in Discord, it's backed you out 5 times. All right, Hunter, you queue. Let's just do it. There might be an issue with it not... I don't know why that would be the case. Have we had 2 ongoing matches yet, or no? Just one?
Just one.
Well, no, because Fran and Lexi got into a match, right? Yeah, because Fran and Lexi got into a match, and Fran, they're still playing. All right, hit cancel again. Hunter, you go ahead and everybody hit cancel who's searching for a match. Hunter, you hit play.
All right.
And now somebody else hit play. Maybe G-Rider. You hit play. Are you two?
Yeah, I found him.
You found him. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let me do Slapshot. Slapshot, I'm going to click play. And now you click play. So you're not getting synced up with anybody, it looks like. And you do have the latest build, the one that's in game builds, like the new one. Oh, yeah, you will not find a match unless you have the newest new build. So make sure, and it's actually working as expected if you don't have the new build. So that would make a lot of sense. All right, let me try somebody else. Really honest, have you gotten into a match yet? And Hunter, you're in a match right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me.
With a G-Rider.
Yeah, nice. You let me know what the correct build is. If you go to game builds, it is one of those 3 at the very bottom. So it's the latest build. It was posted on April 2nd. You need to be using one of those builds, or else the matchmaking will actually properly not match you with somebody else, because your version of matchmaking doesn't match ours. So it's actually working as expected. It's almost like if you were playing on an outdated version of the game, trying to play with everybody else. So you shouldn't be able to play with anybody. You all connected again. That's cool. All right, well that's good. So Rudianos, Slapshot. So the people playing right now: Huntaku, G Rider, Fran, and Lexi. So the only 2 people that haven't played are Rudianos and Slapshot 12. But that might be because you all don't have the right build. Are you guys going through the process of downloading that build now? Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, are you guys on Windows, Rudianos and Slapshot? Are you guys on Windows or Linux or Linux? However you want to pronounce it. Windows? Okay. Is anybody on Linux?
You want to? No.
Windows, okay. Well, make sure to also clear your registry, because remember, with the way Blitz is playtesting right now, it's not like a real .exe. You guys aren't installing anything on your computers, because I don't want you to have to install anything on your computers right now. So what you're doing is sort of just playing like a raw. This is very uncommon. Let me just start there. Like what we're doing right now is pretty uncommon when it comes to playtesting, but it is a little safer for everybody. It makes it so like I don't need to put out any EULAs or anything like that, because you're not actually installing anything on your computer. It's just safer for everybody involved for me to do it that way. That being said, make sure you clear your registry. So if you go to, I'll show it on stream if you want. So if you're installing Blitz right now, you should go to, especially if you're on Windows, go to Registry Editor and be real careful in here. If you're not familiar with Registry Editor, go to HKey Current User. That's the first folder you'll want to click. And then go to Software. You'll see that in there. And then go to Blitz TCG. And you should see something called Blitz TCG Build Test. And you can actually just right-click that and delete the entire file. None of you do it that are actively playing right now, because that probably won't be good. But if you're replaying a game, click into that, delete it out, and start over. Because I'm guessing there's some registry items in here, like this pun cloud best region that is set a little differently on this version of the build. That's why it's important to clear your registry for this game build.
So we're having a long game.
I see that. Is it working all right, or like what's the feedback here so far? What's going on?
Yeah, so far. Although I like to see my opponent's name somewhere.
Yeah, agreed. I would also like to see my opponent's name. There's much to be had with this. Like I need to do announcements. I need to put a pause between turns. I need to put sound effects in there, because right now it's pretty dry. Of course, there's no animations whatsoever. There's no highlighting when you click your card and attack another card. There's no like card destroy effects. There's no ability to destroy the wall to see the back line. There's no ability to actually win the game yet, because you can't attack the general. But all that's in progress. So
What are the 4 numbers in each corner?
the 4 numbers are attack, HP, which I think are pretty obvious. Pretty much every card game has those. Oh, Rudianos got a match with Fran. Okay. All right, Slapshot, are you ready yet? Because that's probably what the problem was. I would love to have 3 concurrent games at one time. Yeah, so you have attack, you have health, and then on the bottom 2, you have gold. Okay, I'll start a game too. You have gold and you have XP. And gold and XP are not really programmed in yet, but effectively when you destroy an enemy card, you will get the gold of that card back, and then the XP will move that little experience bar you see around your general's portfolio around the screen, and those 4 little circles you see are actually going to be abilities, which will be a very unique thing for a card game. So your generals will actually level up during the match, and you will be able to use abilities that affect a certain number of turns. So maybe, you get twice as much gold per turn, or something similar to that. So we'll see.
And when our time is over, we just leave the game.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
That's
our
it.
time's over.
Yeah, if your time's over, just leave. That's awesome though. So Slapshot, let me know when you're in a match. Let me know when you're in a match. You're searching for a game, I guess. I'm gonna search for a game right now. See if I find anybody. So has anybody else experienced issues with clicking the card and not being able to attack? You shouldn't be able to attack on the turn that you set the card down.
Yeah, that worked. Fine.
That worked. Well, what about
Yeah.
your second turn? Do you still see issues?
I didn't.
Okay. Work for you. All right. Well, that's good. Those are like very foundational things. That's good. It's good to know that it's at least that's working. Is anybody else searching for a match right now? Because I'm searching for a match and I have yet to find anybody.
I got Leximon.
You got Lex? Okay. Oh, okay. I got somebody again. Somebody with the Nasetari deck. Ontaku. Slapshot, let me know when you're searching for a game. And we'll back out, and either Hontaku and I will queue at the same time and try to grab you. So right now I think everybody's in a match. He's typing something. About to get owned, son. So you should see 4 cards on the front, Hunter. You see 4 in the front?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to end my turn. Slapshot's still typing. Now, let me know if you all see anything else, like, obviously strange at this point.
I get it.
It's always hard doing this, too, because I know people want... What's wrong, Hunter? Were you not able to set cards?
No, I got it.
Okay. It just
I was
switched back.
just looking at them.
Switch back to my turn. Did you set any cards on the front of your field?
I don't think so.
Okay. Alright, you should see 5 cards on the front of my field now.
Yeah, you should start seeing some cards.
I see some coming up for you. Okay. And then end your turn early by pressing that button. You did. Okay. I'm going to attack a couple of your cards. This is all very foundational stuff. Of course, like, there's nothing that one would consider good for a game right now. But if all this foundational stuff is working, all the other stuff is honestly easy to do compared to the foundational stuff. So the next version of the game you'll be able to destroy the wall and make the back line appear. You'll be able to attack the general once the wall is dead. Your general will begin to get experience as you kill cards, and a slew of other things. That's sort of like the step 2. Slapshot, are you back up and running now? Searching for a match? I want to make sure you get an opportunity to play with everybody, because I think at this point everybody's gotten a chance to play except for you. So, and we're also not going to do this much longer. You all have already. Nope, further from the game now. Not sure what got blocked. No worries. All right. So what happened? You can't start the game when you click it? It doesn't let you start it? Yeah, I want to make sure we can figure that out. That's no big deal. Well, when you double click it, we'll right click it to click Run as Administrator, and then it should let you through. It should let you through. Because again, right now I fully realize it's a little tough to play the game because of how we're setting this up. But there is some benefit to it because you all don't have to install anything on your computers. So it's a little safer for everybody involved. I don't want anything bad happening, even if it's not my fault. You never know how code works sometimes. So it's better to be safe than sorry with stuff like this. All right, Slash, I'll give you another, I'll give you like another minute or two. And then if you can't figure it out, we'll make sure to figure that out for next time so that you can help us here. All right, I'm going to leave the game. Is anybody else in a match right now? G-Rider, Fran, Lexi, any of you in a match? Rudianos?
Me and Lexi are.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, let me know if, I mean, try attack, like, try crazy stuff. Like, try attacking really fast, like, you know, like, try to break the foundational stuff is... You left and got mashed again. All right. So at this point, we've had 3 simultaneous matches going at once, so that's really a good indicator. The only reason we weren't getting matched originally is because 2 folks were not on the current client, which is actually expected. I would hope that people that were on an outdated version of the game would not be able to play against other people. So that's good to see too. And it looks like the chat system for the most part is working. And nobody found any like play issues, correct? Like nothing super broken, it seems, while you were playing?
No.
Huh.
Not really.
Yeah, okay. No issues. You can only attack on your second turn. So when you set a card, you can't attack immediately, and that's pretty typical for TCGs. Again, I know it's hard right now. And you can't attack if your card's on the back line. You can only attack if your cards are on the front line. You can only attack if your cards are on the front line. Except this, Jesus Lord. What the heck is that? Oh my God. I'll move this over to the screen so people can see. What is that?
Oh yeah.
No reference. Oh, is this when you were sending messages? That's what it looks like to me. Did you get this when it was when you were sending messages in chat?
If I click on the right paragraphs, they keep coming. It's weird.
Yeah, it's from when we were spamming chat. That's what this is from. And a second time randomly. Well, it probably was just catching up from when we were all spamming before. It probably it probably blew up Firebase a little bit. So I need to look into that to see what's going on. That's really funny. Luckily, even from what you sent me, it's pretty obvious that there's an issue with it somewhere. But I'll just have to see what is actually going on. Yeah, you can close it out. Yeah, it's a development build. So on the bottom right, you'll see some text that says development build. And so that's why you guys are getting to see like sort of how I troubleshoot things. If one of you open that log, can you download just one, maybe Lexi, you try it. Can you open that log and download it and just drag and drop it in it? It should just be a very small text file. It should be a very small text file that you can just drag and drop into Discord. Because I actually didn't get that error within my stuff for whatever reason. So that is even stranger, in my opinion. I should have gotten it too when I was spamming, but I did not. So it makes me think there's something weird going on somewhere. But yeah, if one of you can open the log and send it to me, that would be much appreciated, just in case there's something in there that makes it very obvious as to what is going on. I don't see anything in the error message other than the fact that it's something to do with the Firebase listener, which that probably means nothing to you all. It means a little bit to me. But anyways. Okay. All right, that's exciting, honestly. So overall, pretty functional. We're able to get multiple people matched up. You know, eventually, at the end of matches, you'll get experience and you'll get a level up on your character, and you'll unlock new game boards and all sorts of fun stuff. Also, right now, if you notice, your game boards don't matter. They do not update. But in Deck Builder, you can go to game boards and select different game boards. They just don't do anything right now. But eventually, your entire game board will update during a match, so you can sort of have things to collect. I'm also going to do like different general photos. Like I want to make ones that move and maybe even some 3D type stuff, like to make it really like once there's some movement on the screen, I think it'll feel a lot better. Right now, it's just so static. It feels like you're playing a game from the 1990s. But we'll make things a little better as time goes on. All right. Well, I don't want to eat up any more of your time. You all have already given me 30 minutes. This was really helpful. And I'll probably post this to YouTube just because I think other people will enjoy seeing it and seeing sort of how this kind of stuff works. It's almost been like an educational experience for everybody. Rudianos, if one of you could open that log and download it for me. I don't know if Lexi was able to do it. Anybody really, Hunter, you too, if you could open the log and download that file for me, and somebody post it to the dev chat, that would be much appreciated. Otherwise, oh, I see it. Lexi did send it to me. Lexi sent it to me in a DM. I got it. We're good to go. We're good to go. Thank you both. Thank you, Fran. Actually, having it from a couple people is probably a good thing anyways. So thank you all for sending that. All right. Again, thank you all. This was really cool to see. We got a few people queuing. Seems like things are working, and we'll do another one, hopefully with more people once the game is a little further along in the next couple months, friends. Thank you all.